Alright you guys, so I actually had a different truck reserved for you guys. Check out. I'm actually doing some work today, and I had a Freightliner M2 reserved, and I just a little bit before I went to go get it, I was told that it had transmission issues and had to be towed in. So this is what we got today. We have an Isuzu NPR-HD. It's diesel. It's the 5.2 liter inline 4-cylinder, so it's a tiny little engine. Like I said, I tried to get the Freightliner. I think it even had the Detroit diesel in it. But this time of year, trucks are in short supply. But this truck is, I mean, I've actually worked a lot around these trucks. I used to work and ride one of these and be in one every single day. And they're pretty good trucks. The one we had was had like 300 some odd thousand miles on it, and pretty much everything worked except the air conditioning. And the air conditioning in this truck kind of sucks too. It has 38,000 miles on it. It's a 2017, January 2017. It's fairly new, but it's kind of dirty. It's usually Ryder gives me really nice trucks, but this one's it's pretty dirty. It smells like cigarettes. So I'm kind of shocked, but nonetheless, it's a pretty cool truck. It's something I haven't featured on my video yet. The diesel in this thing is really, really peppy. It really takes off. I think it's called like a 4HK or KH1, something like that. It's got an exhaust brake, which is on. It doesn't work very well at all. It doesn't hold back anything. But like I said, it's a 4-cylinder. I mean, I can't really tell it it's a 4-cylinder. It pulls pretty good. It's got a 14.5 gross weight rating. 16-foot bed, or box rather. Governed to 65. Just I mean, I guess it could be worse. Like the exhaust brake's on right now, and I mean it doesn't do much. It's quieter than probably the Freightliner and the International. Mirrors are pretty good. This truck can come with a 6-liter V8, I believe. But this engine feels really good though. It's really, really strong. I think it's got 215 horsepower. Engine brake's stopping me. You can sort of hear it there. It's got about 215 horsepower and 440, I think, foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty good for a 4-cylinder. Ryder governs their trucks to 65. Turn down the air a little bit. It's a hot one today, and this air conditioning in this truck doesn't work too well. Pull down the window a little bit. It drives much more like a gas truck than some of the diesel trucks I've had. Steering wheel's like your normal cab over truck where it's like flat. And this engine kind of sounds like a tractor. Kind of cool. But we're about to merge onto a major highway here. Put this window back up. Engine fan. Alright, my foot's to the floor. With it being governed to 65, it's kind of hard not to be a traffic hazard. Like, this is all as fast as it'll go. It's like mechanic. It's governed by a bolt underneath my gas pedal. So I guess I could adjust it if I wanted to, but it's kind of, it'll get you in trouble. They got trackers on this thing that tell speed and stuff, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to take her easy here. Very, very quiet truck. I'm surprised you don't hear much. Usually, something like this, you hear a lot of wind noise. I barely hear any. These are like perfect trucks for, I think, for like the landscape industry. They're really good. You can get them in crew cab. This seats 3 without being a crew cab. But they're just really, really durable trucks. The Japanese are really good at building things that last. Engine fan's on again. Which the old Isuzus didn't have very loud engine fans at all. Kind of in this bus formation here. It's got plenty of torque. It drives. This is a competitor to like a lot of the U-Haul trucks, the smaller U-Haul trucks, and this drives really. It's really easy to drive. Lots of visibility. I mean, there's practically no front to it, which is kind of cool. Hear my engine brake here. It's smooth. The ride's not bad. When you hit bumps in this thing, it's kind of like a teeter-totter. You just get slung around real good. This is going to be pretty brutal. Like, my foot's to the floor right now. It's not going to do anymore. The truck definitely has the power to do faster, but it's governed. I'm trying to get into this little gap here. if you couldn't figure that out. People are not very willing to let people over. Alright. Roll my window back down again so you guys can actually hear the truck. Trying to keep the air, and it's hot. Yeah, these trucks are a lot more popular in like Europe and obviously Japan. Radios, I don't like radios without knobs. It makes it a lot easier to turn, especially when you can't see buttons. But for 215 horsepower, this thing's pretty fast. Takeoff wise, really torquey. I don't know why. I mean, I'm guessing the 6-liter V8's a lot cheaper. But this engine, I would definitely go with this engine over that V8, just because of the longevity. This thing, I've seen this thing over 300,000 miles before, and that's easy. It's got, I think it's got a 375 V10 life, which is really good. Of course, hydraulic brakes, no air ride, nothing special about that. The rider gives you these nice little phone holders. Yeah, this engine brake sucks. It's certainly not anywhere near as powerful as the Cummins. But I mean, this is definitely faster, for sure. No doubt about it. It's got power windows, which I've never seen in a rental truck before. The engine brake's sort of there. I think the engine brake definitely, it would be work better probably if it was programmed to shift down a lot faster. It doesn't retard the gearing enough. Kind of weird that all the pedals are like right on your right side. Sounds kind of weird, I know, but like you got a steering column right between your legs, so your left leg has nothing to touch. Not that you should be driving with your left leg, but you can't like emergency use your left leg if need be.